Hi friends, I'm your Chittaluri Sn. How are you all? After a long time. So just a little bit, I was very busy in my personal works. That's why I could not attend classes. But anyhow, here onwards, I'm going to be very regular to teach you English, grammar and skills. Okay friends, I love teaching and particularly to teach new things related to English grammar and English language. I like it and I love it very much. I hope you will also understand and follow my classes regularly. No doubt in that. I love you all. So today, in the course of our English grammar class, we are going to learn about articles. What are those? Articles. Articles are also called determiners and also they are called adjectives. Articles are also called adjectives and determiners. Why? So what are adjectives? Why they are called adjectives? So already you have an idea that what is an adjective. Adjective is a word that qualifies or modifies a noun. So here the very job of articles also the same. What is the role played by adjectives? In the same manner, articles also plays the same role. That's why we also call articles as adjectives. Is it clear, friends? Let us see that how do they work. So particularly when we are learning articles are of two types. Number one is definite article. Number two is indefinite article. So what is a definite article? Definite article in the sense the. The is the definite article. Coming to indefinite, an or indefinite articles. So why should we call them as, for example, why should we call the as a definite article? In the very title itself, it has its own meaning. Definite in the sense it defines a particular person or a thing. The article, it is called a definite article because it defines a particular person or a thing. The article which defines a particular person or thing is called definite article. If I say that the person who is standing at the bus stop, in this sentence I use the person who is standing at the bus stop. So here the person name, before person I use word the. The person who is standing at the bus stop, particularly the person who is standing at the bus stop, I'm talking about that person. That's why here in that case in the sentence the article we used because it defines the particular person, whether the person standing at the bus stop or whether the person standing somewhere. It is known to us with the help of the article the here. That's why we say that when I say that the person. So here this is called definite article here. Is it clear? Coming to indefinite. Indefinite articles are a or an. Indefinite article in the sense, how can we define them? It is indefinite, means particularly it cannot emphasize a particular person. It cannot emphasize a particular thing. So such things are called indefinite articles here. For example, if I say that a boy, okay, a girl. So in this sense here, a is indefinite article here. Why? A boy in the sense, a boy means there are many boys. But there are many boys definitely here. But we are talking about a boy. A boy means it is indefinite. What boy? It's not mentioning a particular boy here, a boy in the sense. A girl. There may be a few girls. There may be many girls. A girl means here, a girl, which means it's not definite. It's not definite. It is indefinite. That's why we say that a and or indefinite articles. Okay, this is what. And particularly coming to this, where should we use this in this particular class? Just I emphasize on a and which are indefinite articles. So before it's very important in our English grammar, and you should know that where to use and what kind of article that you are supposed to use. You should know that. So note that thing here. Certain rules are there. So what is the first rule here? Generally, indefinite articles a, an, or these are used particularly before vowel sounds. Vowel sounds, before vowel sounds in words particularly. So what are vowels? A, I, A, E, I, O, U. These are A, E, I, O, U. These are vowels. The words which start with these letters, which means these vowels, before them you are supposed to use articles a or an. But here I stress, I emphasize here vowel sounds. You should remember that, because some exceptions are there. You're not supposed to use before all words which start with vowels here. So for example, first primarily that you should remember that if you find any word starts with vowels like this, A, E, I, O, U here, you are supposed to use article an. Okay, an, for example, you see that. For example here, egg. Here, egg I have written. Already you have written here, egg. So here, what article you are supposed to write? An egg. Because see that in this sentence, egg, what is the first letter? E is the first letter. So what is a E? It is a vowel. It is E's vowel. As I told you that A, E, I, O, U. 5 vowels are there in English alphabet. So likewise here, this egg word started with the letter vowel, which is E. So as this word is started with the word E here, you are supposed to use article here an. So an takes vowels. An is used before the words which start with the vowels. Likewise, for example, if I write that orange, O-R-A-N-G, orange. So before this word, what should the article that you are supposed to write? An. Why? Because this word started with the O, which is vowel. Okay. So likewise here, right? So before the words which start with the vowels, you are supposed to use article a, an. Sometimes exceptions are there. Exceptions are there because sometimes even though words started with the vowels, you are not supposed to use an. Instead of that, you will have to use a article. Let us see here examples here. For example, European, a word is there. This word also started with letter E, which is considered vowel. But here, what is the article that I used here? A I used instead of an, and instead of that, I used a. Why? Because here, E is there, but E-U-R-O-P-E-A-N. This particular word starts with the vowel only, but it doesn't have vowel sound here. European, U sound. Here the sound, particular sound which is focused on these letters is U sound. U sound in the sense U is a consonant. So actually structurally it seems to be vowel, though it started with the vowel letter, but its sound is not vowel sound. Its sound is consonant sound. Y sound is called consonant sound. So that is the exception here. That is the reason we should learn article yan is used before the words with vowel sounds. That's what you should remember. You should not remember only before vowels, the words which start with the vowels. I can use article an. If you find this, if you keep this in your mind, you will get confused. That's why you are better remember that I should use article an before the words with the vowel sounds. That's what you should remember. That's why coming to this here, an egg in this word starts with the vowel e only, but its sound also vowel sounds. Egg. That is the reason and we used. Coming to this, it is also started with the vowel letter E, but it doesn't have the sound of vowel sound. It has the sound consonant sound. That's why a European, a article we used, but we did not use article and here because sound decides. Sound decides what article that we should use. It decides, sound decides. That's why you should learn before vowel sounds you are supposed to use article an, and before consonant sounds you are supposed to use article a here. Let us see that. What is this here? For example, MP is there. MP. See here MP. The first letter is what? M. But here before this I used article an. But actually a consonant is there. M is the consonant. But why should I use an here? Because though it is consonant, though in MP, the letter M is consonant, but it has the sound of MP, M, MP, A in the sense E sound, which is called vowel. So vowel sound is there. That is the reason before this, as per the ruler, before vowel sounds, as we are supposed to use article an, here we should use an here. Is it clear, friends? Coming to this, yes, I is there. Before this also. Actually here consonant, S is the consonant, but sound is S sound, E sound, which is vowel sound. That's why here an SI we should use. Likewise STD call, an STD call. And we should use because though here the word is with the started with the S consonant, but though it is consonant, but it has the sound vowel sound, S, E sound. That's the reason here we should use an here. I hope you understood well now. So you are supposed to use article an before the vowel sounds. Okay? And you are supposed to use article A is before consonant sounds. Is it clear, friends? Coming to this here, for example, pen, P-E-N, pen is there. So you are supposed to write article A here because it is a consonant. Pen, the first letter is consonant. Actually, the word has been sorted with the consonant P, and which is also has a sound of a consonant sound here. So that's why before consonant sounds, you are supposed to use article A. And book, B-O-O-K, book. This word also started with the consonant B and sound also the same consonant sound. That's why A we used here. Likewise king, also we used A here. Coming to these exceptions, second word, look at the second word here, university. This university word starts with the letter U, which is vowel, but it is vowel letter. But here, what is the sound? That is what we should check. Vowel, though the word is started with the vowel sound, but what is its sound? Vowel letter. Though the word is started with the vowel letter, but what is the sound of it? The sound of U is here, university. U, which is Y sound, which is Y is consonant. So, even though it is a vowel, but it has the sound of a consonant. That's why here, as it is a consonant sound, we are supposed to use A, not an. An is used only before vowel sounds, but before consonant sounds, we are supposed to use article A. That is the reason here we use A. Coming to this, 1 rupee coin. 1 rupee coin. 1 starts with the vowel O here. But we don't consider that one here. What do we consider? We consider only sound. So, though it is started with the letter O here, 1 rupee coin, but sound is 1 rupee, one W sound is there, W which is consonant, so consonant sound is there. That's why as O is having consonant sound here, we should use article A. Is it clear, friends? This is what you all should remember. This is very, very important. Students, most of the students often get confused in identifying the place where they are supposed to use A or an. They should keep this very particular rule in their mind. What is that? An is supposed to use before vowel sounds. Vowel sounds. Article A is supposed to use before consonant sounds. Despite whether the words are started with consonants or vowels, it doesn't matter. But you should remember what sound is, what sort of sound is being produced by that particular word. That's what you should find out. So basing on the sound only, depending on the sound only, you should decide which sort of article you are supposed to use before that particular word. So looking at the word also, for example, if you look at the word here, egg, egg, immediately you can have an idea that yes, this word starts with vowel here. But immediately you should not write before vowels, we should use an. You should check its sound also. Yes, this word egg is started with the vowel E, but whether does it have a sound of consonant or vowel, you should check. If you find yes, though it is started with the vowel E and also the sound of it's also, the sound also here, vowel sound. So then I can use article A and you should find out like that in your mind, right? You can check like that. Orange also, started with the vowel here. What is its sound? You should check. Yes, O sound is also here, vowel sound on orange, O, vowel sound. That's why you are supposed to use an here. So likewise, if you check, you can easily find out these things. MP, here it is a consonant. As it is a consonant, you are not supposed to use A here because it has the sound of a vowel sound. MP, vowel sound is there. That's why you are supposed to use an here. Is it clear, friends? SI, in this word, yes is there, which is consonant, but it is not having the sound of consonant here, but it has the sound of vowel. That's why you should use here an. Is it clear, friends? An is used before the vowel sounds of words, and A is used before the consonants of words. Is it clear? So sound decides where you are supposed to use an or A articles. You must be very clear in using this. If you keep this formula in your mind, easily you can guess where to use an article or A article or an article. I repeat, friends, an is, which is the article, very important. It is used before the vowel sounds, and A is used before consonant sounds, right? So this is what I ask you to keep in your mind. Okay, friends, I hope you all understood well about this article, particularly an, and also the which I had already explained before. So please keep this idea in your mind, this rule in your mind, and just you go on practice all these things. If you go on practicing all these things, definitely you can come up with this, and definitely you will be excelled in this topic, friends. So for such kind of topics, for this kind of topics, you can watch if you like my lesson here, you can subscribe you like my YouTube channel, Chittaluri Sn. Please like my channel and share it with your friends and subscribe it, friends. So for this sort of lessons, definitely I will be always at your service, and for your convenience, I will be always with you, friends. This is your Chittaluri Sn. Thank you, one and all. Have a nice day.